Hi everyone, my name is Cy Rodriguez, and I recently had the privilege of interviewing Susan Smith Jones, PhD, one of America's favorite motivational speakers, health educators, and author of over 26 books on holistic health, including her 3 latest titles, Recipes for Health Bliss, Walking on Air, and The Joy Factor. I think that you'll agree with me that her enthusiasm and insight into how we can all choose to live a vibrantly healthy, balanced life is refreshing and inspiring. As you are listening to this brief excerpt, you might want to visit Susan's website, www.susansmithjones.com. The entire interview is available on the home page of her website. And now, I hope you enjoy these few moments as Susan shares her knowledge about how to put your thoughts and words to work wisely. Now, how do you put your thoughts and words to work wisely?
Wow, I love that because I think lots of people listening might not realize how important are their thoughts and the words that they speak. And I know at the beginning of this program you mentioned that purple button on the home page of my website, susansmithjones.com, called Turning Dreams into Reality. And I go into great detail in the article that's there on how important your words are and your thoughts are. There's that wonderful saying by Henry David Thoreau, and he said, if you advance confidently in the direction of your own dreams and you endeavor to live the life which you have imagined, you will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. And it always works that way. Albert Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. And Ralph Waldo Emerson, one of my favorites as well, he said, we become what we think about all day long. Now, the sad thing is that most people aren't aware of what they're thinking. And you've got to be aware of your thoughts and put a guard up at the door of your mind, because what you think about and what you speak and say, you bring more of in your life. So be aware of what you're thinking. And always dream big. So you want to keep your thoughts imbued with your highest vision of how you would like to live and what you want to experience in life. See, in other words, visualize your goals and dreams. Visualize the end result of what you want to achieve in life. And don't put any limits on your dreams or your heart's wishes. You want to dream as big as you can. And again, that article that's right on my homepage in detail goes over exactly how to do this. So the bottom line here is you want to keep a positive mindset, because with a positive mindset, you can accomplish anything in your life. And once again, in my book, in my chapter 8, the title is Experience Ecstasy, and the subtitle is I Choose to Turn My Dreams into Reality. It's about everything you need to achieve your goals in life. And what I do in that chapter is I demystify how to take a tiny seed of an idea and turn it into the unimaginable gifts of joy and success, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So instead of just surviving in a stress-filled life, you can thrive in your life. I show you how to take a life that might be pretty ordinary to make it extraordinary. But it does begin with what you think and what you say. Don't ever say what you don't want in life. And even something as simple as saying, now what are some common thoughts? That's back-breaking work, or that kills me, or I'm anxious to see you. You see, the subconscious part of your mind doesn't know the difference between reality and fantasy, and it's always working to create what it is that you think and you say. So, and everyone I hear, everyone says, oh, I'm anxious to do that. I'm anxious to see you. I'm anxious to have a good time tonight. But I don't think you want your body to be anxious. A better word might be eager. And again, your subconscious doesn't know when you say that's back-breaking work. So you've got to watch everything you say. There is such power in all of the words that you say. So be aware of that, because you can't change in your life what you don't recognize. So be aware of that you're always in your life creating a reflection of what you say, what you think, how you feel. So if you want to change the outward appearances in your life, you first have to start with what's inside of you.
I definitely know what you mean. And I'm working on that one all the time, and I always have to be reminded of it, too. Every day, all the words we say, how we phrase things, like you said, about being anxious or eager, I know it's so important, and I always make that effort to say the right word, like eager, as opposed to the one that is disempowering, and it definitely has helped me.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, and let me add here, too, that it doesn't mean that you don't experience a negative emotion or feeling, but keep in mind, too, that you're in charge of your life. Remember, you're the CEO now of your body and life, and you can transform any negative emotion into love. While you can't control another person's feelings, you can always choose what you want to experience and how you want to be. And it does begin with releasing in your life resentments and judgments and anger, guilt and hurt. And really the place to start is with gratitude. Cultivate that attitude of gratitude. And each day write down maybe 3 things for which you are grateful. And as you focus more in life on what you're grateful for rather than what you don't have, what's missing, or those negative emotions, then you'll begin to turn things around. You know, it takes practice, it takes discipline, it takes a commitment to create your very best life. And again, if you go not only to the Joy Factor and read that Chapter 8, but also go right to my website and read right on the homepage, the purple button, Turning Dreams into Reality. I give you everything you need to know to get you on that more positive and successful path.
I liked what you said about swimming with dolphins, and just wanted to put that out there so people reading that article have something to look forward to about that.
Oh, yeah, I had a peak experience in my life, just beautifully one day, unexpected, where I got to swim with a school of dolphins. Yeah, it was one of the highlights of my life. So I wrote about that in the article that's on my homepage. Thanks.
My pleasure.